looking for a healthy alternative to the normal Memorial Day weekend barbecue? Well, we have help today from Chef Rhonda Peters. She's making a healthy option again for your holiday weekend. Good to see you.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited because you brought in so many different things. Let's get right into it. What are you making?
Awesome. So we're going to start with what I call the cornless cornbread muffins.
Okay.
And the reason why we're doing this meal is, one of the things that I found out is that corn causes a lot of inflammation for people who have rheumatoid arthritis. And when I was 23, I was diagnosed with that.
Oh, wow.
And it really broke my heart because I love corn and I love cornbread. So being that I'm a scientist, I got into the kitchen and said, how can I recreate my beloved cornbread? So then I started playing around and looking at colors, and I came up with this cornless cornbread muffin recipe.
So what is it?
So basically, as you see, doesn't it look like cornmeal?
It does. It looks
well, this
like
is millet flour. So millet is an ancient seed, and it's a very small grain, and basically it has the texture like corn, but it's not. And the key is gluten-free as well.
Oh, okay.
So it has
a lot of people want to know.
Exactly, exactly. And so they look like little seeds before, and you can grind them, or you can buy them already done, and you can put them in here and grind it yourself.
Okay, excellent.
So I already have it done. So you use a cup of the millet flour and a cup of brown rice flour.
Okay.
And the other thing that you want to do, because my thing is that I don't do eggs because eggs is another inflammatory food for people with arthritis. So I use a combination, what I call my egg substitute is ground flaxseed and water. Ground
flaxseed, which is really healthy, yes, whether you can eat eggs or not.
Exactly. So basically what you would do is kind of whip it up here, just let it. What happens is, over time, as it sits for like a minute or so, it'll have the consistency of an egg. So while we're working on something else, I'll show you.
Let's get to it.
So now we have the milk that we add here, 1 1/4 cups. And then we add your traditional ingredients, your baking powder, and then you have your salt for extra moisture. And another key ingredient for gluten-free cooking is guar gum. Guar gum is another seed that's used as a thickening agent. Most people use cornstarch, but I can't have corn.
Okay.
So I use something else for that texture.
It's interesting that you can find an alternative no matter what you want, right?
Right, and so you give it a little whip, and I love sweet stuff. Southern girls love sweet and spicy, so agave nectar.
Oh, okay.
So I don't do any artificial ingredients. I don't use any white sugars. I use agave, I use maple syrup, and I also use honey.
All right, a very good alternative.
Now,
healthy alternative.
Yes, as we continue to whip, you're going to start, see? Does that not look like eggs?
It's starting to look like an egg. So you whip that together. How long do you bake it?
So you bake it for 15 minutes after you whip it up.
Is what you end up with.
And that's what you end up with.
Terrific. And then you also want to add the greens too, right?
So one of the things us Southern folks, we love collard greens and mustard greens. So I brought for you today our traditional greens, which are mustard greens here. As
They're in here.
Yes.
Okay.
So I already kind of chopped them up, and these are finely chopped greens, mustard greens. And the key, what makes this healthy, is the fact that unlike traditional recipes in Louisiana, we usually use smoked ham hocks or you know, smoked turkey and things like that. But what I wanted to do is show people who are challenged with cholesterol, or maybe people who are just vegan, another way of healthy eating. So you get that flavor from the olive oil. That's what I use in this
so you don't
recipe.
use a ton of butter.
No butter at all.
So you have olive oil. What else do you put in there?
And then one of the things that I also put in as an after effect, so you can use it as optional. This is my homemade, I call it spicy vinegar. It's made with serrano peppers and garlic. And so basically, you have a choice whether or not you want to add a pinch in there or not. And if you do, it gives another kick, another dimension.
Excellent. Okay, and then you have chicken really quick before we go, because you want to tell me about the healthier way to have fried chicken. How is this chicken healthy?
Isn't it gorgeous?
Delicious.
So I am gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and egg-free. And so one of the things that, with the combination of using brown rice flour, quinoa flour, and the guar gum, it allows the flour to adhere to the chicken. And so it makes it very low fat, low calories, and everything.
Excellent.
So you don't need a batter.
Well, it looks so good. Of course, the recipes are in the cookbook. So what can I eat now? And I know you have a class that you're going to be teaching at Lucy's Healthy Marketplace.
That's right. On Sunday, I will be cooking up all these recipes in the class, and I'm so excited because I always look for opportunity to educate people on how to live with alternative lifestyles.
There you go. Sunday, May 29th, 5:30 to 8:30 to register or find out more. Lucy'sHealthyMarketplace.com.